Right now, I'm physically and mentally beaten down, and I've spoken about defeat on this channel before. And there's something more about that. Because I spoke about accepting defeat is how you ensure that you win. But there is a big part about accepting defeat that I emphasized in the last video, but is more apparent to me now, and that is getting the fuck back up. How durable are you? How badly do you want what you're chasing? You know, sometimes when you're chasing something, an idea of a better self, a goal, an image, sometimes that journey repeatedly will just be full of things being thrown at you. And sometimes it will seem like that's all the journey is. And sometimes repeatedly the things being thrown at you are too heavy to catch and they just knock you off your feet. And every time you land on your back, you feel defeated. You feel like that's it. And in that moment, you have no choice but to feel the pain. And accept defeat.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
My Alexa just chimed in. But once the feeling is gone, you go to bed, you accept that this day was just one big L. Once you accept defeat, you're going to wake up again the next day. And you have two choices. Because in the moment, accepting defeat isn't a bad thing. It's humble. It's right. But as soon as the next day comes, you have two choices. You get the fuck back up. And you show up again, refusing to stay down, or you give up. Giving up is going to seem like the better option. Your brain will convince you that that's what you should do, that you need to rest, that maybe this thing you're doing isn't for you because it's hard, because it's difficult. Because it's hard and because it's difficult is the reason why you should be doing it. Why did you start it in the first place? It's so easy to say, I'm going to be disciplined, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. You imagine yourself being this mental, tough warrior that can take on all challenges. But as soon as the challenges actually hit you and you realize what hard work actually feels like, what being beaten down feels like, then you give up. It doesn't matter how many times you failed, how many times you look like an idiot, how many times you've been beaten down. If you keep getting up arrogantly, you just keep getting up and refuse to stay down, that is what they're going to remember. And eventually you will grow resistance to the things being thrown at them until eventually you don't feel it at all. And then it will be smooth walking. At first it feels like pushing your way through rubble. But then it's just a walk in the park. How badly do you want it? How badly do you want your goals to improve yourself? Whatever it is you're chasing. Maybe you're watching this at a time where you feel absolutely defeated, because sometimes, a lot of the time, it's a combination of things. Maybe one thing happens after another in the same day. Maybe things not even related to the thing you're working on happens, like, life stuff gets in the way. Maybe you get absolutely fucking drowned. The more and the bigger the defeat you take, the stronger you will be if you then choose to get up once that's over. Because say you suffer a really fucking big defeat, yeah, you have every right to give up because that's what everyone else would do. Everyone else would just sit back and rest. But if you choose to get the fuck back up when everyone else would stay defeated, then you grow exponentially. And it may not feel like it. It will be just as painful to get back up and face it as it was to feel the defeat in the first place. But that is growing pains. I promise you, you will see exponential growth. I believe in you. Be exceptional. Take your defeats, let it destroy you, but keep getting up and refuse to die. Say less. Do more. I'm gonna have a shower.